Well, good day and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to cover a long-awaited video, and that is on how much YouTube has paid me in the first 6 months of being monetized. So stick around. Let's go. Well, I am happy to see you all here. This has been a long-awaited video, both from myself, and it's been requested a few times over the last few months as well. Now, for those folks who have been following along on my channel for the last few months, you may recall that I did a video on how much YouTube has paid me as of the first month of being monetized. I got monetized in December of 2024, and I actually started my YouTube journey probably in mid-July, early August of 2024, and I posted a few videos that took off, and I was able to get over 8,000 subscribers in a very short time. So thank you so much for that if you are one of my subscribers. Now, the numbers I'm going to give you are they're fairly close. They're as of today. I went on to my YouTube studio and got some numbers. But there are a few numbers that are a little bit estimates according to YouTube. Now, for any of you folks who do not know, the way you get monetized is you need a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and a minimum of 4,000 viewing hours in a 365-day period. And that is a rolling numbers. It just keeps rolling along. Which means that if there is no activity and the numbers drop off and the viewing hours do not continue to accumulate, then you won't get paid, or a YouTube content creator will not get paid. And that has happened to me in August of 2025. I did not get paid because I didn't have enough viewing hours on my channel. But we'll touch on that momentarily. So we're going to get into these numbers and see what you think. Okay, so as I just stated, I went on to my YouTube studio and took a look at the numbers for the last 365 days. Now today is September 2nd, which is a Tuesday, and it is 2025, obviously. It says in here that my views in the last 365 days on my YouTube channel, my videos, has been 714,920. So thank you for tuning in and looking at my videos. My watch time hours in that time has been 54,500. So I'm maintaining some of that, which is very important. Now, I do ask you that if you do watch my videos, if you would be so kind as to let the ads run. That's how we content creators, for the most part, make some money, is by having the ads run. And if you are able to look at the ads, or just let them run in the background while you're doing something else, that would be highly appreciated, and I would love that. I know it can be boring sometimes and you want to press skip, but if you could resist that, I would appreciate it. I do have currently, as of today, right now, 8,280 subscribers, It has gone up as high as 8,305, but it tends to fluctuate here and there. I just can't seem to get over this little hump here, and it would be great if I could reach 10,000 subscribers, but that's on me. I need to put out better content and hold your interest. It does show in the analytics how long a person usually watches the videos. So if I have a 15-minute video, the viewing time might be 5 minutes and 30 seconds perhaps. So the sweet spot seems to be in the 8 to 10 minute range for videos. I do know some of my videos are long, maybe 25 minutes sometimes. And that usually depends on what I'm doing. If I'm out and about, traveling around and doing some video clips, in a grocery store or a park or a mall, that's where the videos tend to get long. So let's get on to the numbers. Here, I printed out the information right here. It shows all the information here, the payment profile. Now, YouTube doesn't actually pay. It is Google AdSense. So you create a YouTube channel, you post videos, and then you get an AdSense account. And AdSense or Google is who pays me. So it's actually Google that does pay. So I got monetized in December 2024, and my first payment went into my bank account on January 23rd, 2025. And the amount, thankfully, was $809.85. It was actually, I think, it was $1,068.60, but Google AdSense, they take 30%. I believe it's around 30% that they take for tax purposes in the United States. So when I see my accountant next year for the 2025 tax year, I'm going to see if I can somehow, if there's a possible way of recouping any of those or getting anything back or whatever. I don't know if that's possible. If any of you folks have been monetized and you're making money and you do your taxes, are you able to get any of that money back? Let me know in the comments. It says that my end balance was $2,379.79. But as I just said, I only got paid $809. So that was January 1st to January 31st, 2025. Then February 1st to February 28th, 2025, I made a whopping $1,797.98 into my bank account. They took $581.81 for U.S. taxes, tax withholding. That all shows right here as well, if you can see that. So making good money back then, but that looks like a lot of taxes, $581 in taxes. But I did make almost $1,800. Now, that's not life-changing, but that could sure, if I could get that every month, that would definitely cover a lot of bills and would have been a great thing. Now, mind you, when I was getting this money, that was back when I was not working. And it was some difficult times back then. And I thank the good Lord for that opportunity to make that money. I thank you folks for viewing. You saved me big time back in January, February, March of 2025. As I mentioned, I wasn't making much money. I had a little bit of savings, and I was doing a little bit of, I think, Uber Eats back then, and I may have started, I think I started that courier, but I was not making much money. So now we get on to, and that's when it peaked. my best pay period, was February of 2025. And it's gone downhill ever since. So now March 1st to March 31st, I was paid $579.22. So that is a far cry from almost $1,800. And then going on, it kept going down. So April 1st to April 30th, I made $330.65. Then May 1st to May 31st, I was down to $284.46. And lastly here, June 1st to June 30th, I made $153.32. And it's continued to drop. And as I say, I did not get paid in August. I got paid about 120 something in July, and I am due to get paid again at the end of September, but again, maybe I might make $100. It says I'm going to get 151 minus taxes. So who knows? Who knows what that will be? So according to my studio, as of today, which includes July, it says that I made an estimated revenue of $3,853. So I am not complaining. I am happy. That is a lot of money. Not life-changing, as I said, but could you imagine making that kind of money every month? That would be that would replace an income. That would replace a job. Unfortunately, that's not happening for me. But who knows? I am looking at doing a kind of a revamp, changing some things up, maybe making my YouTube channel more about other topics. I'm trying to find that niche, but as I have mentioned many times, don't get so caught up in a certain niche that you can't branch out of it, that you get boxed in and you can't do anything. I have mentioned before that there was a young lady that was selling on Etsy, and all her YouTube channel was completely about selling on Etsy. But after 5 years, she did so many videos that it was becoming boring, and she had to completely do a new YouTube channel or change her niche because she just was stagnant. So I may have to do the same. I am going to come up, like I say, with other topics. I have had a few of you folks suggest some topics, as I mentioned in my video I did yesterday. But I just wanted to cover this because it was long awaited by myself as well as others. So I am off work today and tomorrow. So I am just kind of resting up, giving my feet a rest. As many of you know, I work in a warehouse, in wholesale warehousing, and I walk a lot on concrete floors. So this a little bit of money that I'm getting here definitely helped. It will have to do, and I hope I can inspire you folks or encourage you to, number one, maybe start your own YouTube channel, see where that leads, find something that people want to watch, and who knows, you may get monetized and make a lot of money. Secondly, for any of you folks who are younger, in your 40s, 30s, or so forth, start saving and putting money away for the storms that are coming. Whether it be an emergency, retirement, job loss, and such. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed this little wrap-up. Maybe I'll do something after a year and see if I can double my money if I change my content. Okay, have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, and God bless.